step forward over a week in camp in your eyes, or how's that position working out?
Yeah, I think everybody stepped up a lot this week. We really playing a lot without having camp last year, and these young guys, once it gets hard, once it gets tough, who's really going to start taking it seriously and start stepping up? And I feel like you see it out of all those guys. They really bring it. Whether it's K, Joe, G, Mitch, all those guys, they're really coming up strong, and Patrick Bird's playing really, really well. So, we got a really strong unit right now. They're all making plays. They're starting to know their assignments, and they're all just really playing hard.
How has K looked differently last year in October or something?
It seems like he's playing a little bit more free. He came over from linebacker, kind of wanted to rush into it and play a little bit more. It seems like he's slowing down, playing a little bit more free, seeing everything a lot better, understanding the offense and what we're trying to do, and letting his athleticism just take over for that. So I feel like he's done a really good job of that, of just knowing what he's doing and kind of helping us out in every aspect, which is what he was coming over here to do.
What's your just kind of overall impression of the offense at this point? It's such an explosive offense for the last couple of years. Where does it stand on now? What is kind of the identity of this offense?
Yeah, I think the identity we're trying to go for is just everybody can do everything. Can't really tone into one guy, because if you really try and give your all attention to one guy, then the other guys can really just step up and kind of hurt you. So we're trying to be as balanced as we can, whether it's perimeter, run game, everything like that, and try and just like I said, just be as balanced as we can and have a lot of weapons. So I feel like as we all continue to push each other in practice and be competitive with the defense, they're playing really well. So I feel like kind of competition within ourselves is kind of making us more balanced and spread out.
What's your impression of the quarterback? What's your impression of those guys?
Yeah, they're all doing great. Like I said, they didn't really have a camp last year, so it was tough for those guys to really get into it. But as the season went on, you can really tell that they're trying to take it seriously. In camp, it really shows how professional you are in the meeting room, on the field, and walkthroughs and everything like that. And they're all taking it super seriously, and we're excited for that.
State said the other day that Cade needs to be the Luke Farrell for this team. I think that's lofty praise in some ways, but how close is he to that and being able to kind of live up to that stuff?
Yeah, it's big shoes to fill. Obviously, Luke did everything for us. He did it at a really high level as well, and really reliable for us. But Cade's on the right track. His care factor is really, really high. He really wants to be great. He wants to push himself to be the best. And you see bits and pieces of it every day, getting more efficient in that aspect. So I feel like he's just really become more of a dominant force and starting, like I said, to play more free and dominate in all aspects of playing tight end here.
What's the thing that you're seeing from him in this camp that says he's a tight end more than he's a good football player, if you understand the distinction?
Yeah, I think like you guys said, how talented he is and how capable he is of being a good football player, and I think playing tight end is a little bit more of technical and more of like playing a position of development, and it took a whole year to develop, but I feel like he's really starting to fill those shoes and show how much he, like I said, how much he cares about it, and it's really showing. He's playing free, he's playing fast, he's playing violent, and he's playing really well.
Jeremy, how does that change your role, though? Like, you're trying to transition into being a leader in this room after playing behind Luke and Jake for the last couple years. But now you're also trying to teach G and Cade how to play the position. Does that make it different for you than you thought?
Yeah, I kind of knew what we had going into it, the role I was going to have to take on. And, I was showed the ropes really well by Luke and Jake and those guys. They really helped me out as a young guy, so it's only right for me to do it for them. And our coaching staff is just amazing. We got a lot of guys helping out. They know the position really well. This offense is complicated, so you need a lot of help in that aspect. And I feel like with the coaching staff, with me being here for a while, I think it's really been helpful for those young guys. And like I said, I'll do anything I can to help them out. I had to help when I was a freshman, so I know it's not easy. It's hard to pick up this position, especially here, all the jobs you have to do. So, like I said, they're all coming along really well, and it's making it a lot easier for me to play more free and not have to worry about what they got.
In his recruitment, people called Sam a poor man's Jeremy Ruckert. That's what I heard from some people, was that he was a poor man's Jeremy Ruckert. Have you seen similarities between you and Sam Hart when he got here versus when you were a freshman?
Yeah, he's coming along really well. He came in, he kind of understands the game pretty well for a freshman. He's still got some ways to go, but like I said, coming into play at tight end at Ohio State, especially as a true freshman, I went through it, is you kind of get hit in the face right away of not only the physical responsibilities you got to do, whether it's blocking the defensive end or running routes on the safety. It's kind of the mental aspect of you got to go hard every single play, or else you're going to kind of you're at the front side of almost every play. You're either blocking for the perimeter, you're blocking the run game, you're in a pass concept. So you really have to be on your game every single play. There's no really play off for us. So I think that's really what he's trying to really hone into and get better at, is just going hard every single play. And it's really tough as a young guy. So he's coming along well, and he's got some way to go.
Jeremy, how's G. Scott's transition going? can be a tough transition, but how's it going?
Yeah, it's definitely a tough transition, but I think he's the perfect guy for it. You know, his mental approach to the changes has been outstanding. You know, he really wants to do it. He wants to be great at it, and you know, this whole offseason, him and Cade were partnered up in the workout groups and everything like that, pushing each other really hard. So they go hard, they compete. He fits the mold of what it has to be a tight end here. And you know, I think the biggest thing, like I said before, is the mental aspect of it and the want to, because at the end of the day, you can be as strong as you can. You can lift the most weight, but weights don't hit back. Players do, so you have to be a ball player and really just show that you want to do it.
How's his blocking?
Yeah, like I said, he wants to, and he's showing that he can. He's not scared. He's not shying away from it, and he's coming along really well. He's throwing stuff in there.
Jeremy, you made a commitment, obviously, to return to school here and invest another year in yourself in the program. Where do you think you're different than a year ago? You were coming on, obviously, at the end of last year, making a ton of catches and being a significant part of the offense. Where do you think you are from then to now in the development of the track you want to follow?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is just, I've always went hard. I've always taken it very serious. But after making the decision to come back, I feel like the thing that really hit me was that this is it. This is my last chance to really go through all these all-summer programs, this fall camp, and really just focusing on making it count. You know, you can't really rely on next year. Oh, I'll do this next year. I'll do this next year. I mean, this is it. It's my last fall camp. I missed out on one last year, so I really got to take it seriously. And I think my mindset of just going through every day like it's my last, because it actually is what's really helping me out this year.